What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Robski, and it is February 1st, 2020. One day before my Niners go and win the Super Bowl. I'm very confident that's going to happen. That's all this video is about, though. I am going to do a book report, and this particular book I've gotten it from one of my best friends who's a military contractor. So I didn't get this from the library, and I've had this on my shelves for quite some time now. The book is called No Easy Day, and it's written by a man named Mark Owen, who that's probably not his real name, I would assume. He is a SEAL Team 6, aka Dev Guru, SEAL team member who was on the assignment to kill Bin Laden. This book clocks in at 299 pages, and I've read a lot of military books similar to these. This one is actually surprisingly good. I didn't expect much of it. It's actually very simple. It's a very simple read. It's very easy to read, and it flows very well. But this guy, Mark Owen, pretty cool guy. He grew up in Alaska, hunting, shooting with his father, just, pretty rugged, outdoorsy type guy. You learn so many good tidbits in this, just about SEALs in general. It's funny how, you have Hollywood, what they make the SEALs look like, and then you have actually what it is. But this book actually has a lot of good practical knowledge. For example, one of the best things I learned from this book is how to appropriately clear and check a weapon. So I always drop the mag, and then I always rack the chamber. But I didn't know you're supposed to point the weapon in a safe direction and dry fire it. So that's what I do every now and then with my pistol or my rifle. Is you do first thing, you pick it up with your dominant hand, drop the magazine, rack the chamber, and then point in a safe direction and do a dry fire. I didn't know you're supposed to do that, but apparently that's what he did. And so since he is a professional warrior, I'm going to start doing it that way. So, and I mean, I guess by definition you could call me a professional warrior, but I wasn't near to the level of these guys, not even close. Another thing interesting I found out is the average, according to him, the average Navy SEAL physique is under 6 foot tall and under 100 pounds. There was guys, the tallest guy on their team was 6'4", and the smallest guy was 5'6". A couple other things I learned is how they got Bin Laden. The mission took years to plan. Well, they were going for years, but they eventually got him. You'll also learn just kind of some of the other things. Another thing I want to mention is Bo Bergdahl was in this book too. It talks about trying to go get Bo Bergdahl, who is obviously the infamous soldier at Idaho that was a deserter. And he cost several lives that didn't need to be cost, because there was over 10 soldiers died just to find this guy, not to mention all the financial resources. So, I thought it was interesting to see kind of President Obama's role in this book, and how he actually talks about President Obama and Joseph Biden. I always said I thought one of the best things Obama did in his administration is made sure the mission was taken out. But it also talks about kind of how I personally feel about, it's just politics. I mean, the politicians, gosh, they just watch at a safe distance, and they really keep the credit, which I got no problem. That is what it is. But obviously, what I was saying, about Obama is at least he saw to it that the job got done. It talks about how a lot of these guys were not Obama fans, and what I mean, my personal take on that, and this is just how crazy things are. If I was like a celebrity or someone in the military, and there was a president that I did not agree with, like Joseph Biden, Hillary Clinton, I'd still go to the White House and meet him. I would. I'd be respectful. Um, Obama. I mean, I'm not saying I was for or against Obama. I'm just saying that it's just amazing how some of these people are so politically charged that they wouldn't go meet the president because it's not a candidate they don't agree with. Well, these guys didn't agree with Obama, but yet they went and met him. And again, you're going to find as a military service member, I was talking to somebody at work about this, and he was talking about some Navy SEAL telling Trump to shove off or whatever. Look, most people in the military are going to be pro. They're going to be more. They're going to be pro America. They're going to be more Republican driven, specifically because of the Second Amendment. First and Second Amendments are really important to military people, and you might have one or two that are more democratic, but that's in the majority. That's not the case. So there it is. But he talked about how like politics kind of go out the window when you're doing a mission like this. It just really wasn't a thing. So a couple of other things I like about this book is it talks about a lot of people behind the scenes. It even talks about people being the fuel guy or the CBs. I mean, everybody, and that's what I learned too. I was always like fascinated, oh, let's go be a Navy SEAL. And when you see the real ones, they're just really big on what I am now, and that's just do your job. And good work is good work, no matter what title you have behind your name. Another thing I thought interesting, though, is at the back, he lists some guys that are the fallen Navy SEALs. One of them is a man named Ryan Job, who Ryan Job was with the Chris Kyle crew. And Ryan Job, got hurt real bad and is now passed away. God rest his soul. And another one is Michael Monsoor. Michael Monsoor, this guy, I relate very well to Monsoor because he was a football player that turned into a military guy. So, I mean, like I said, I mean, it's funny, like the SEALs in the military, you got guys that are under 6 foot tall, and you got your typical Hollywood, 6'5", 250 guy, so really, I don't think, I mean, the physique's physique. I mean, eventually it just, it's just a bunch of dudes doing their job. So pick up No Easy Day. It's a great read. It's a quick read, and you learn a lot of useful information. It's Boy Robski out.